Alright, Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah, barakatuh, alhamdulillah. Alright, so, before I turn it in, I had, you know, bumped into, something, you know what I mean? And it was like a message for all my hard work. Guys, and I've been terrorized because I'm not too haram. You know what I mean? Even though I'm protecting Islam. You know what I mean? And I feel like every time, every day, it's like Allah sends me a message. And this time, I'm going to let you guys, listen to this message. I was just about to go to sleep. I was talking to Aaliyah. And, it was like, it hit me, like, that's exactly what's going on with me, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like I'm growing, and the more I'm growing, the more haters I get. Even Muslims are hating on me. I had a Muslim try to call me a liar because me and Jacqueline had a picture together of us, like a cartoon. And then he is like, "You're a liar and a cheater." And I'm like, "What do you mean a liar and a cheater? What are you talking about?" Hey, I was like, "It's just a picture, buddy." And he was like, "I know you're going to do her wrong." I mean, what are you talking about, do her wrong? There's no relationship, So, so these people had been following me for like the longest time. And these are what we call fans. You have haters following you, guys. Yes. Listen, don't trust my information. Don't trust anybody's information. I mean, take it like a grain of salt. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. My information's pretty 100, but comes from scholars and my own digging from archaeologists and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with my information. I mean, I might not be 100% correct all the time, but, I always say, be careful in what I say. Recheck it, you know what I mean? And you should say the same thing. But, let's figure out, what my message was. Alright, guys? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. I love you guys, man. Keep your head up, you know what I mean? Don't lose your iman. Let it grow. Believe me, iman gets so big where you don't even have an iman anymore. It's like you know him, you know what I mean? Like Allah's your best friend, you know what I mean? It gets that great, guys. It gets that great. He's been leading me this whole entire way, guys. I love you guys. All right. Alright, guys. So, you guys know I've been through a lot, especially my followers. They with this argument with Yosef, I'm not too haram. We're going to have good days and we're going to have bad days, you know what I mean? As long as we rise, right? Guys, man, if you only knew what it took for me to even be here. I did it all in a broken Obama phone. it's because what Allah gave me, I had to give back. It wasn't for y'all. It was for y'all, of course. You know what I mean? But I saw how God worked in me. And His name is Allah. Not Yahweh, Jehovah. His name is not even God. God is just, God could be anything. He is a God. He's an Elah, but He's the only Elah. His name is Allah. The Arabic Christians call Him Allah. For some odd reason, everybody's calling Him Yahweh. Even Muslim scholars are calling Him Yahweh. It's not Yahweh. That's Baal.
فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير إن الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب لهم مغفرة وأجر
when you become a Muslim and a real Muslim and you see the miracles and you understand the Quran, see, what made me so great with the Quran I studied science before this. I studied the brain. I studied social studies and stuff like that. For some odd reason, things were connecting a lot better. You know what I mean? So it was easy for me to understand the hard stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, I have a friend, a brother, Dawood. You know what I mean? He's gonna teach me all the basic stuff. You know what I mean? I just came here to defend Islam. You know what I mean? Because I know the hard part, like, you know, math and, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm not the greatest, you know what I mean? But, you know, I know some math miracles and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And, you know, science is the biggest thing, you know what I mean? You know, my videos are going to get better. You see that's a little blotchy, but it's not even really important to tell you the truth, guys. You know what I mean? It's the message, right? You know what I mean? You see what I can do, guys, man. You see I can serve, you know what I mean? I know I'm not that hot on, but you know what I mean? With the laws, inshallah, you know what I mean? With the law's will, man, I'll get there. Remember, I come from these, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And doing this, you know what I mean? You know, so you guys gotta be careful, you know, take it easy. I mean, just look of my accomplishments in 4 or 5 months. Imagine 5 years where I'll be at, you know what I mean? You could do the same thing, you know? You could do the same exact thing. You know, you could do the same exact thing. I'm gonna get you guys this message that is very important, but I thought I'd, you know, speak to you guys for a little bit before I even, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's see.
سيئت وجوه الذين
Percy is a masterful marketer for a mid-sized business. And
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو
Definitely not it. Okay, here it is. This is the message, guys. This is the main message I want you guys to hear. This is what happened to me. This is what I go through every day. People hate on me.
Everything that we consider an obstacle in life is a challenge. Everything that we consider a difficulty in life is a challenge. People will fight you, that is a challenge. As you progress in life, people become jealous of you, it is a challenge. If people spread rumor about you, it is a challenge. If you are suffering in terms of economic or financial hardship, it is a challenge. Guess what? Every one of them, including the first of our species, has been through difficulty upon difficulty upon difficulty. Allah is telling you and I give those whom I love greater hardship than the others.
That small message, you know, guys, that right there, you know what I mean, that meant a lot, you know what I mean, guys. You know, I'm gonna let this continue.
The Prophet ﷺ, his beautiful teaching style.
You know,
One day he approaches Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu
guys, I
anhu.
went through a lot, you know what I mean,
And Abdullah at the time
and,
was a
and
teenager.
the more I
The
grow,
Prophet
the
ﷺ
more
approaches
people
him.
hate me.
And he says,
Guys, you're gonna have
وَضَعَ
fans.
رسول الله صلى الله عليه
Don't
وسلم
don't let
يديه
those
على
fans hold you
منكبيه.
back.
The Prophet ﷺ approached me and he put
You know what I
both
mean?
his hands on
They're gonna
my
love
shoulders.
you. They're gonna say all bad things
I want
about
you to
you
visualize this.
that you're not.
The Prophet ﷺ approaches this deen and
Listen,
this
we can move
filthy,
mountains
beautiful
together,
deen.
guys.
And this raises
Told
his
you,
curiosity
you guys are
and
more
interest.
welcome
And
to
it
my
creates a
YouTube.
relationship.
Listen,
It creates
even
an
if
atmosphere
you have good
where
intentions
I have this
to learn
connection,
Islam,
bond
I don't
with
care
this
who you
teacher,
are.
with my teacher.
It could be you, Gina, Jacqueline. It could be anybody that has good intentions are more than welcome to my YouTube ownership. You know what I mean?
Words of wisdom.
You could just upload a good story about yourself, you know what I mean? Or a good poem or something peaceful, you know what I mean? I know, guys, sometimes I sound so hateful and I'm so haram. I'm not that, very good person, but you guys don't understand the inside of me. I might be a little bit, off the wall a little bit, but I'm a very kind person.
Into a lifestyle that he lives by for the rest of his life. Just a very simple statement. كن في الدنيا كأنك غريب أو عابر سبيل. Be in this life like a stranger or like a wayfarer. Because that's what you truly are in this world and in this life. So Abdullah ibn Umar himself, later on in his life, he comments, he mentions this story, then he comments on it. قال عبد الله بن عمر إذا أصبحت فلا تنتظر المساء وإذا أمسيت فلا تنتظر الصباح وخذ من صحتك لمرضك ومن حياتك لموتك. So he transforms this into a way of life and then he puts it in his own words. Later on, Abdullah ibn Umar speaks about this incident, then he adds a commentary. He adds some kind of personal explanation. And he says, when you wake up in the morning, don't expect to finish that day. Don't expect to reach the end of that day alive. That means be ready for death. And if you reach the evening, the end of the day, do not expect to wake up in the morning the following day. Then he says, and take from the time of your health for the time of your illness and weakness. And take from your life for your death. He means basically, seize the high times in your life when you are healthy, you're strong, you have your senses, and you have all your resources at your disposal. Utilize this, because when you are ill and sick and incapable, you can't do much. So seize these beautiful opportunities when you have the energy, you have the youth, you have the focus, you have the power, you have the time. And take from your life for your death. That means use this life, seize this opportunity that we call life, to do enough things, to build enough credit with Allah, so after your death you have paved your way. You have your way paved to paradise. So he's summarizing what the meaning of this life has become to him after hearing this advice from the Prophet ﷺ. And this advice is not only directed to Ibn Umar, it's a universal advice to everyone. And it's not something that tries to take us away from life, like some people like to interpret this hadith in a very negative manner, in a way that takes them away from life, away from reality. On the contrary, everything in the instructions of Islam and in the Quran and the instructions of the Prophet ﷺ, you will find that it directs you to live life fully. Live life fully. Get the full experience of life. And the full experience of life, as it really is, can only be ethical and according to principles. Those who take life in the wrong direction are abusing it, they're not using it. So the Prophet ﷺ gives him two options. And this shows as well the space that Islam gives us. The Prophet ﷺ gives him two options. Be in this life like a gharib, a stranger, or a wayfarer, like a traveler. And there's a difference between two, although there are similarities. But the Prophet ﷺ acknowledges that one way or one example might not suit you, so another example would suit you, because there are personal differences. And it's unfortunate that sometimes we have devout Muslims, people who really want to do good, but they want to get everyone to follow their example and their specific understanding, when there is more space in Islam, in the Quran and in the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. So someone knows one thing and they want everyone to follow that, just because he or she is unaware that there is also something else. There are other pathways within the framework of Islam, and this is why you'll find some differences among the companions of the Prophet ﷺ.
Alright guys, until the next one, man. It was great. You know what I mean? It was you know, this video is like 15 minutes, you know. We try to keep it like 5 minutes, but you know, we had some good views, some good speaking. Maybe not from me. I don't know. You tell me. Alright guys. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Sorry, sometimes I'm a little bipolar. That's how the debates get you. Salud.
لا ما عاد يرعبني ظلم يهددني لا شيء أخسره لا مهما يطول الدرب فالحق معه